Today's episode of Aquatic Wetline is brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Find your oasis today. Find your next fish at oasisaquaticsnj.com. Check out Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram.
This fish keeping live stream is also presented to you by Aquascapeonline. Aquascapeonline is run by Pedro Villegas. Aquascape specializes in piranhas, freshwater stingrays, and other South American exotic fish. Check out aquascapeonline.com for a full stock list and to see what you can purchase. Aqua Alex thanks Aquascapeonline for the support.
Love African cichlids? Want to learn how to keep African cichlids? Fish keepers have been asking for an African cichlid show. Well, Aqua is here delivering an African cichlid show. There is a special co-host from Australia who has kept African cichlids for many years. African cichlid guru Josh Watts will join Aqua and educate us all about the African cichlid. Josh and Aqua will discuss everything you need to know about African cichlids. We will discuss setting up African cichlid tanks, different African cichlid species from mabunas to peacocks to haps to frontosa. Everything you need to know about Africans will be discussed. Have questions you want Josh and Aqua to answer? Simply post your questions in the comments. Now, it is our pleasure to welcome you to For the African Cichlids. Live from Australia is Josh Watts and live from Green Acres, Florida is Aqua. Take it away, boys.
Good evening, tropical fish keepers. Welcome to the third episode of Here for the African Cichlids. Tonight, Josh and I are going to be talking about Lake Tanganyikan African cichlids. And Lake Tanganyikan is home to many different African cichlid species, such as frontosa, such as tropheus, such as shell dwellers, and more. So today on For the African Cichlids, we are going to learn about Lake Tanganyikan African cichlids. My favorite Tanganyikan cichlids would have to be the frontosa. Frontosa are absolutely beautiful. They are a large growing Tanganyikan African cichlid. You've got your Burundi frontosa and my favorite, your blue moba frontosa. I'm going to be joined by my co-host, Josh Watts, in just a couple of minutes, I'm assuming. Josh is going to be here with me, and we're going to talk about Lake Tanganyikan African cichlids. We're going to educate you on everything you need to know about Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, and we're going to discuss some of the different Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, such as the frontosa, tropheus, the calvus cichlids, and the shell dwellers. So while we wait for Josh to join us, I'd like to remind everyone, if you have any questions on African cichlids or Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, please go ahead and post your questions in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to ask your question on the show and have Josh give his great answers. So in the meantime, while we wait for our co-host to come on, I would like to remind everyone to join our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live this Saturday, May 18th, at a special start time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Special guest Pedro Villegas owner of Aquascape Online, will be there, and he is giving away a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. That's right. By tuning in this Saturday, you could win a wild-caught Trinidad Oscar cichlid. So while we wait for Josh to join us, I'm going to go ahead and play a few infomercials for this Saturday's special episode, and then I will get our commercials out of the way. And hopefully when I come back, Josh Watts will be here, and we will discuss Lake Tanganyikan African cichlids. Fish keepers, I'm inviting you to another big interview. It's 1 year in the making. On Saturday, May 18th, a part of the 2-year anniversary for Saturday Live, I am going to be interviewing the owner of Aquascapeonline.com. My special guest for Saturday, May 18th, will be Aquascape Online owner Pedro Villegas. Get ready to learn about Aquascape Online. Get ready to learn about piranhas and stingrays. I am really excited to have Pedro Villegas, the owner of Aquascape Online, on this 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live, Saturday, May 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Mark your calendars and get ready to hear Pedro and I talk about tropical fish.
You are invited to a big celebration on Saturday, May 18th, 2024. Saturday, May 18th, 2024, will be the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Can you believe it's been 2 years since Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale debuted? The 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live this year is being known as Second Saturday Live. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at a special start time at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 2 amazing special guests are stopping by to join the party. Incredibly talented rapper Ryan Serene returns and will discuss his newest album called The Tide after 1 year of waiting. Aquascape Online's Pedro Villegas will be our main event special guest. Learn about Aquascape Online, piranhas, stingrays and more. Plus there will be a huge surprise for fish keepers. Chef Alex will get in the kitchen and show you how to make penne alla vodka and peach cobbler. Aqua Alex gets new fish, but what type? Detective Alex Cardinale makes a rare appearance to discuss the O.J. Simpson case. Oasis Aquatics and Aquascape Online featured fish, funny videos throughout the show, Karens of the Week, and everything you already love. Mark your calendars. It's live Saturday, May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
On the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, it might just be the biggest and best yet. It's the 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale and it's called Second Saturday Live. Live Saturday, May 18, 2024, at a special start time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Come tune into a star-studded show. Lots of goodies and surprises will be had. Second Saturday Live is being brought to us by Oasis Aquatics and Aquascape Online. Oasis Aquatics is presenting Aqua Alex with new fish. Aquascape Online is hosting a giveaway where the winner will receive a rare wild-caught Oscar cichlid from Trinidad. Find out how to enter on the show. Special guests are rapper Ryan Serene and owner of Aquascape Online Pedro Villegas. Detective Alex Cardinale breaks down the O.J. Simpson case. Chef Alex will make peach cobbler. Sergeant Slaughter has facts on the New York Yankees and the aquarium hobby. Funny videos throughout the show, things fish keepers will love, and so much more on this special 2+ hour spectacle. Live this Saturday, May 18, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
Aquascapeonline is proud to support Aqua, Alex, Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Aquascapeonline is an online exotic freshwater fish shop owned by Pedro Villegas, who specializes in piranhas, stingrays, cichlids, catfish, and more. Aquascapeonline has been monster fish keepers' go-to place for exotic large growing predatory fish for over a decade. Looking for a specific type of piranha? Aquascape carries both Pygocentris and Cerasalmus. We also have exodon tetras, wolf fish, African tiger fish, and other toothy aquatic monsters. Check us out today. www.aquascapeonline.com.
Little Egypt Aquarium Club is a proud supporter of Aqua, Alex, Cardinale, and Aquatic Wetline. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is an aquarium club in Redbud, Illinois, but it's also an online tropical fish supplies website. On the Little Egypt Aquarium Club website, you'll find tropical fish food such as repashy and flakes. You'll also find medications and breeding supplies and even live angel fish. Everything and anything you may need for your freshwater aquarium can be found at Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Orders over $200 get free shipping. Little Egypt Aquarium Club is giving a 10% discount by using the code ALEX. Remember, save 10% by using coupon code ALEX. Little Egypt Aquarium Club, my Shopify. Come.
Hey fish keepers, Aqua Alex Cardinale, owner and founder of Facebook Fish Keeping Group. Yep, we like fish keeping. My goal today is to invite you to join my Facebook group. Yep, we like fish keeping. We welcome fish keepers from all over the world. We welcome fish keepers of all ages. On Yep, we like fish keeping, you can post photos and videos of your tropical fish. You can ask tropical fish questions. You can share your Facebook fish groups on Mondays and Fridays. And you can also interact with other fish keepers. This group is just starting, so help us grow. Check out Yep, We Like Fish Keeping on Facebook or click the link in the episode description. All right, welcome back to For the African Cichlids. Our special co-host has arrived, and I'm going to welcome him to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome African Cichlid guru Josh Watts. Josh, how are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, not too bad. You can hear me all right? Yeah, I'm just going through the house, so I've got, sorry about all the noise there, guys, so I'll take them out so we can actually hear you better. So you're going to hear me running everywhere and doing everything. So, yeah, been busy morning.
You sound good in this video today.
Yeah, I haven't got my headphones on, so it'll be a lot better. So I don't need the headphones. So yeah, fire your questions away, mate.
So today we're talking about Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, your favorite, right?
Yep, they sure are. Let's see. There we go. That's my frontosa kingoma colony. And one of the females is just about ready to spare, probably any time. how you can tell is those black bars on them. So Kingoma frontosas are the only 7-bar frontosa. So I've got 2 males, females, may have a third, the little one over the back there near the skull, and I've got a big male. He's down under there. He's huge. He's nearly a foot in size. So yeah, he's huge. So that's if you could see him or see them. It's a bit hard when I can't turn my camera around.
Those frontosas are beautiful.
Yeah, they go dull because I've only just done a partial water change and I haven't turned the filter on yet because I haven't filled up the sump. But yeah, when they're really young, they're real dark blue like that little one there. That's probably about 2 months old. They're all coming out from under this old coral that I've got here. So, the thing that is with them, everyone says, oh, with frontosas, they'll eat their fry. My big boy that's down there, inside all this rockwork, he don't even bother as long as you feed him.
That's good. So what should people know about Lake Tanganyikan cichlids?
Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. Okie doke. Lake Tanganyikans, I'll just get into a bit of sunlight here, or actually no, I won't, it's too bright. Now with Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, there is some of the species, especially like frontosas and your calvus cichlids, are extremely slow growing. So some of these, the fry that I have in here are close to 6 months, and they're only not even, some of them maybe an inch. One in there's from last year. He'd be about 18 months. He'd be about 3 to 4 inches now, but it depends what you feed them. So with Lake Tanganyikans cichlids, they love their brine and mysis shrimp. So constantly vary their diet. You don't need to feed them every day. If you feed them every day, you're going to get sick of doing water changes and using pH buffers from whatever you're using. So the tip with Lake Tanganyikans, feed them once every 3 to 4 days. Sometimes you can feed them once a week. With mine, with my guys that I've got behind here, I feed them sometimes once a week, and then other times I feed them once every 3 days to 4 days. Not a lot. I feed them minimal. The more you feed them, then you're going to have they could turn aggressive because they'll then fight over food. It's hard to say with some frontosas. Your calvus cichlids, they love their brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, your bug flake sort of things that you can get from pet shops or pet stores or aquariums, those bug bites. Calvus love those. These guys, they probably do, but I can't be bothered. They just seem to love the Dimax cichlid, the Dimax massive achieve pellets that I give them.
That's cool. So they require a higher pH than Lake Malawi, right?
Oh yeah, very true. Lake Malawi's, as I mentioned in the last episode, Malawi's, your pH between 8.2, you're better off, to 8.4. These guys, any Lake Tanganyikan cichlid, from 8.4 to 9. 9's going really extreme. I try and keep it the big tank I got here between 8.4 and 8.8. So I just go settle in the middle at 8.6, and I just keep it there. It stays there. Now with what I've got in my sump, I don't have to add no buffer. It's just tap water, prime, straight in. Within 2 hours, my pH is 8.4, 8.6, 8.8. If I need it to push to 9, if I really have to, that's when I have to use one scoop of the Sea-Chem Tanganyikan buffer, but I really don't need to.
That's good. So, what is your favorite Lake Tanganyikan cichlid?
My favourite? I'd love to get them. I am on the hunt for them. Is the blue Zaire Moba frontosa. I'm trying to find a breeder for them. If I can't, I got to get a license to get Tanganyikans imported into Australia and breed either the wild caught F1, F or F2s. If I can find F2s around here from a breeder, I'll buy them. If I can't, well then I go the more expensive way of buying me the wild caught or F1s.
Nice. I love the blue Mobas myself. They're really beautiful.
Yeah, but they're they are up there with one of the most expensive, highly sought after, and extremely hard to find and rare frontosa out of them all.
Although I love all frontos, they're all beautiful.
Yeah, I'll agree. I prefer the rarer ones because that's what makes Tanganyikans fun. Is finding the oddball or the ones that are hard to get, and you'll have success with them if you look after them.
So, what do you like about Lake Tanganyikan cichlid?
What I like about them is they're not as aggressive in nature as the Malawi cichlids. That's just my opinion. Everyone else will have a different opinion than mine. I just find Lake Tanganyikans are more docile. Lake Tanganyika is more renowned for your frontosas and going into your calvus cichlids. If you've got a huge, great, big bloody monster tank, well, then you can look at the emperor cichlid. I mean, you find them, you need a tank of at least 1,000 gallons or higher. So basically, to be ideal to have a pair, you need a 12 by 3 by 3 foot tank minimum, just to house them, because they're one of the fastest growing Lake Tanganyikan cichlids there is, and they can get up to over a foot, maybe even up or higher. All I've heard of them is getting to a foot to 2 foot. There are reports there's through some of the biologists over there, they've seen them up to 4 foot. So you think 4 foot's that's a monster. That's equivalent to a good, decent, healthy arowana. If you want to put the size and the length into it, and you have a fish at 4 foot, you're probably looking, weight wise, you're probably looking 10 to 25 pound, maybe more. That's a big, serious fish.
They are cool, though. They are pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I love that yellow and that real soft white and silver dorsal line they have on them, on the emperor cichlid, and just their mouth. Their mouth is built for power, and the way they're shaped, it's pure speed and muscle.
Yeah, there's a video on YouTube of them attacking a turtle.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, if Lake Tanganyikans are not for the beginner side. If you're looking into Africans, don't take the highest platform if you're going to dive into a pool. Start off real basic. Start with your Malawis. Build your confidence. Get your understanding. Understand the parameters, how they work. Understand the KH side with Africans, because Tanganyikans will survive and they will thrive and breed without you knowing if you've got your tank stable and your pH is not your pH, but more importantly, your KH is spot on. 14 to 17 degrees of carbon hardness to be really successful of breeding any Lake Tanganyikan cichlid. If you can get it up there, they'll just keep breeding. You could go breed 1 week, 3 weeks later they'll breed again. But that's just going overboard. You'll wear your females out.
So what are the most popular Lake Tanganyikan cichlids?
Most popular Lake Tanganyikan cichlid is your frontosa. If any species of the Lake Tanganyikan frontosa, more your Burundi. And King Gomas are there. And more your Burundis. Black widows are a hybrid. They're not a natural frontosa. They are coming into the hobby with the vengeance. And for the real serious nut, hardcore Tanganyikan nut, your calvus cichlids are definitely up there with your tropheus and all. There's a few other ones there. The names are that long, I don't have a forked tongue.
Nice. Yeah, the tropheus are beautiful fish.
Yeah, tropheus are really nice. That's something that I'll be looking into within the next 2 months. I'm just going to wait because we're heading into our winter here now, our cooler months, and that's a time where Lake Tanganyikan's here where I am in southeast Queensland show really good classic colours and easy to try and breed them. Gets into the warmer months. If you can manipulate your tank to be in between, say, 24 to 26 degrees, they'll breed like rabbits. Any higher, they'll become docile. They'll sit down the bottom of your tank. It's too cold. They'll stay still and their colours go pale. So temperature with Lake Tanganyikans and your Malawis, same with Lake Victoria, have your temperature as stable as you can. And the best piece of equipment to have with your tank, even though mine's flat, is one of these digital fluval thermometers. Have one of them. It just sits on the outside of your tank. They'll read outside temperature of the tank and they'll also read inside. And they are calibrated. They are spot on. Probably up there with one of the cheapest, but yet one of the best thermometers going on the market.
That's pretty cool. It does that.
Yeah, you can swap them from Fahrenheit to centigrade or Celsius. So you've got the perfect choice there.
That's very cool. The tropheus are herbivorous, right?
Tropheus, they can be both. They will eat your plants. They will eat small crustaceans and small shrimps and things. It's try before you buy. Ask your questions. If you like the look of tropheus, ask someone that's got the smarts and knows in depth about them. With tropheus, the most sought after tropheus is the firecracker. They're just a black body from halfway through to its tail's black, and then as you move towards its head, it's like an orange to a and then goes in a real deep red. They are the most common and most highly sought after tropheus there is within the hobby.
They're very beautiful.
Oh yeah, I've had one. It jumped. I didn't hear it. I didn't see it, and I've been on the hunt for them ever since. They are hard to find, but they are around. It's just got to wait for the right time of the year for them to come back in.
So how hard are tropheus to keep?
Tropheus, all you need with tropheus, stable pH at 8.6, and your KH, because tropheus aren't found real deep, so they're in Lake Tanganyikan. They're found more on the rocky outcrops, along with your calvus cichlids. So your KH for tropheus, no, I'd have them. I would honestly say, with your degrees of carbon hardness, around the 12 to 14 degree mark. I wouldn't go any higher. If you're going to go higher, I'd be looking at something different than a tropheus or a calvus. I'd be more looking into your real deep versions of your fronties, like your blue mobas, your colas. I think it's pronounced as milwippy, or however that word is. There's your Katoomba fronties. They like all that high pH. The Kingomas, which I have in this tank behind over my shoulder, they are deep, but they like the KH around that 8.4 to 8.6 mark. So I just settle on 8.6 and they thrive.
That's pretty cool. Another popular Lake Tanganyikan cichlid that is really small is the shell dwellers.
Oh, the shell dwellers. I don't have experience with any shell dwellers, but I can get them. So that'll be the next project after I try and get some black calvus here, because I'm on the hunt for a rare one, and that is the Zaire black Moba calvus. So they're just pure black, and they got the gold dots all the way through them, even on their fins. And if you see them, they are absolutely divine. They're probably the most attractive out of the calvus cichlids out of Lake Tanganyikan is that black Zaire Moba calvus. They are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, I just wish I could find them.
Can they live with frontosas?
Yeah, you can. That's what I want to do with this tank here, is mix calvus in with them, because they're a tank mate for frontosas is your calvus cichlid. Calvus cichlids with frontosas are the perfect tank mate, but they're no good with tropheus. Tropheus can be aggressive. So if you're going to try tropheus, have a tank solely for tropheus. Don't put anything else in with them.
Yeah, I heard that about tropheus. They're like a specialty African.
Yeah, tropheus, from what I've heard, are fin nippers. So with frontosas, if they get picked on, your frontosa is going to look shocking. It'll be like it's World War III happening in your tank if you mix tropheus with frontosis. Don't take the risk.
There's another cichlid from Tanganyika called Cichlid, right?
Oh, I just missed that. Could you say that again?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
There's another African cichlid from Tanganyika called the compressiceps, right?
Oh, the compressiceps. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm with you. The compressiceps are shaped exactly like a calvus. The compressiceps are a gold colour and white, and the markings, like you would see with the calvus, the dots. Well, the contraceps, especially the gold contraceps, their dots that their pattern on them is more of a brownish black, and they stay that way, and they are extremely slow growing, just like your calvus cichlids. Extremely slow. So patience, don't expect them to be 6 months' time to be, say, 6 to 7 inches. Impossible. It'll take years.
So if you're impatient, buy an adult.
Yeah, if you're impatient and you've got the money on you and you want to blow a couple of $100, get yourself a fully grown one. The enjoyment with Lake Tanganyikans is watching them start off really small. It's just like the Malawis. Small, patient, and just watch them thrive. They're slow growing, but it's the fun because they'll keep coming. They'll come to you, they see you. They're very shy at first. Any Lake Tanganyikan is shy, but you'll always get the odd one that'll be really sociable. Like with these guys, my females are fighting at the moment, or used to. But they're lip locking. So this goes to show you what happens when it's dominance, and you know you've got a female that is holding. I'll try and see if I can catch them there for you. The one that's closest to the phone is the one that is holding. So what I do for that to stop is I grab a net and I stick it down in here, and I'll try and lift this up a bit and get them out of there. Now I think they've let go. Yep, they've let go. So she's the bully, and the one that's holding is down in there. So she's got little ones ready to pop out real soon. So sorry if no one could see that, but yeah, that's what happens when it's fighting over a male. They want to have bubbies, sort of thing. So it's just part of the parcel. Just be patient and look for aggression.
Your frontosas are beautiful.
Yeah, it's just I haven't got a light over it yet. So I've got one, but I've misplaced the bloody power box, the converter box. So I've got to go looking for it and install the light over it, and then it'll really highlight up. Then I've got to go digging through the weir at the back and pull out fry that have gone inside that before they get sucked up and down into the sump.
How popular are Lake Tanganyikan cichlids in the area?
Around here, extremely popular. More your tropheus, your barundis, and everyone around here is looking for blue Zaire moba frontosas or black widows. So I just copped it sweet in the middle. I just went, no, I'm going to go king donors. And I bought a colony of them. I've lost one female because I had 3 females to one massive male, which is in there. So that one female that I lost, I've got a really good positive feeling. The largest of me fry is probably about 3 inches, could be female. So Still very early days, extremely hard to tell what their sex is unless you grab them and you vent them. I just let them go naturally and I find out sooner or later because you can tell by the shape of their head.
Yeah, that's what I love about frontosas. They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, well, yeah. They've got a personality of their own, but they can be shy and they can be really social. It depends on them.
Next week we'll do an episode on frontosas.
Yeah, sure, and hopefully I can find a way how to spin the phone around. So even when you your next episode you're asking for videos of your tank and fish, I'll try and catch me female spitting if we can, and I can get in close enough. This is the hard part, actually seeing them spit naturally, not by stripping them.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know your frontosa was pregnant.
Yeah, I love them. I won't go anywhere else. I love me fronties. Actually, I love any African cichlid.
That's cool. I do too. I'm starting to love them even more.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's all in fun. Have fun. Enjoy it. And constantly do your research. If you want to look at other fish that can be adaptable, say with like frontosas. But once again, with tropheus cichlids, keep them on their own.
It would make a nice display tank for tropheus.
Yeah, even you could probably have anywhere between 6 to 8 tropheus in a. You could have them in a 4-foot tank, so that's roughly 130 litres or thereabouts. So I think that to you guys, that's somewhere between 50 and 75 gallons, somewhere around there.
Yes.
Plenty of rock work because tropheus love digging.
That's
you reckon
cool.
That's cool. You reckon tropheus dig? Fronties are a classic for digging. Your substrate is constantly moving with any Lake Tanganyikan cichlid. It constantly moves.
Easier to keep clean that way.
There's no difference cleaning, but it's definitely, pardon the expression, it's definitely a pain in the ass to keep everything stable. You flatten the substrate, make it all look pretty to you. I guarantee you within 10 minutes they'll be there starting digging and have the tank the way they want it.
A lot of cichlids are like that.
Yeah, some Americans are like that. Your Lake Malawis are a definite classic for that. But the real telltale ones are these buggers that are in this tank here. So me fronties. But yeah, substrate constantly moves, so I just don't worry about it.
How long have you had them?
I've had these guys now, what are we going on, 2 years?
Nice.
I did have blue Zaire mobas 4.5 years ago. And I had an issue with the tank with a piece of equipment. It failed. Then I had an issue, and that failure created another issue with water pressure coming with the backflow through me pump, and it blew me sump, and I lost everything trying to save them.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that cost me a lot of money, and it's a lot of very rare Malawis, and I think I had 6 blue Zaire MOBA fronties, and yeah, lost nearly all of them. So the ones that you've seen in the other tank inside a week and a half ago, That's what's left over. With that
Yeah,
massive silver dollar.
You got a big, beautiful Burundi.
Yeah, yeah, he's huge. He's getting big. And he's starting to show. The funny thing is with that Burundi, that Burundi has met his match with my Venustus. So my Venustus is the tank boss. So because he's seen my alpha male Burundi pick on the beta male Burundi, he chases the alpha male and leaves the beta male alone. So fish are stupid. They're not stupid.
I know, they're dominant.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I might leave that thought. I might offend somebody, or I might get a slap across the mouth. Yeah, this Lake Tanganyikan's they're the hardest out of the African cichlids, but man, God, they're fun.
Yeah, they're definitely beautiful. I think they're one of the most prettiest cichlids.
Yeah, there's a lot with them, but don't expect what you see on charts, fish identification species online on Dr. Google. Half of them you'll never see in your aquarium stores unless you've got a license and you get them imported. So think of your taxes, import taxes, think of the quarantine bills, think of your biosecurity, all those sort of things. It all adds up. And in the end, even if you could get them through, you've got to find out if they're legal in your state or in your country.
That's true. I bet you emperor cichlids are illegal back there too.
There's one aquarium store here that has one, but it's a 24.5-hour drive south from me, and I'm not going down there. It's too bloody cold.
That's far away too.
Yeah, that's that would be nearly 2,000 kilometres. So maybe 1,000 miles to use, guys. That's a long drive.
Couple of days drive.
Yeah, well, for us here, yeah, 24 hours. Just depends which way you go, which highway. And if you want to beat the hustle and bustle, you go the inland roads where it's quiet. You just got to put up with truckies. No offence to the truckies.
I'm assuming that means trucks.
Yeah, truckies, truck drivers. Yeah. Aussies use a lot of slang, so bear with me, guys.
And frontosas are frowning.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, there's not much I can really explain the basics of Lake Tanganyika, because the water parameters are pretty much the same as Malawi's. It's just your pH is just a fraction different, and your KH is just a fraction, is 1 or 2 degrees stronger, but really there's not really a lot in it. So just Lake Tanganyika's got a different alkalinity and a different salinity level to it, so you've got to take that on board compared to Lake Malawi.
Now, can you combine Lake Malawi with Tanganyika cichlids?
Sorry, what was that?
Can you put a Lake Malawi with Tanganyika?
You've seen me do it. Burundi cichlids, I've got 3 Burundis mixed in with my Malawis in my big 6-foot tank inside the house. But if I want to breed Tanganyikans, keep that one species on their own. So it's the same theory to breed them 1 male to 5 female. More females, the more enticing it'll be for the male, because the male won't stop. He'll always want to breed. Then you just got to look at the aggression side with your females. That's the only part that stinks. But you keep them occupied, lots of hidey holes for your Tanganyikans, especially your frontosas. You'll instantly hit the aggression aspect instantly on the head.
That's true. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, I can go on forever about Tanganyikans, but yeah, we're all limited on time.
You did great tonight. Another great show. Another informal show.
Yeah, I'm sorry I came in late, and I just had a phone meeting with another importer, so I'm trying to get something in really rare from Lake Tanganyikan. I'm trying to get my hands on them, so we'll see what happens in the next month or so. And yeah, they're frontosas.
Oh, that's cool.
The ones that I can't get, so I'm trying to get a hold of this bloke.
Nice. Hope you get them.
They're beautiful. Yeah, then I've got to find a bigger tank. I'm running out of room. I might have to convert another saltwater tank over to a freshwater yet.
Nice.
Africans
Africans are kind of like saltwater.
More room for Tanganyikans, the happier they are. The smaller the tank, depending on the species. Yeah, it's not a wise idea, especially frontosas. They like the room.
They get pretty big too.
Yeah, the biggest frontosa that I've ever seen and that I've actually witnessed is the one that I have here. I'll try and get him out in the next few hours, and when I do, I'll take a photo. I might even do a quick short video, and I'll send it through to you, and you'll be amazed. And I'll even have my hand up close to him if I can get him to the front, compare him the size of my hand to how big this guy is. He is built like a raging bull. He's massive.
Nice. So next week we'll have an informal show.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully I'll have everything ready and up and going. And I'll move some of this crap out of my garage, because the tank they're in is an ex-saltwater tank, and the glass is nearly an inch thick at the bottom, so it weighs a ton. So that's why it's out in the garage.
Good idea.
Yeah, I can't afford to have replacing floor tiles.
Thank you so much for a great show tonight.
No dramas. Hopefully next week I'm not disturbed by phone meetings. So you've all got me next week. Have your questions ready, and yep, let's dive really into it next week. We'll go more in depth of, as you said, your frontosas. I should have some, hopefully, touch wood. I can't touch wood, so I'll just touch glass instead. That we'll have some rare calvus here, and I can show you exactly how to set up a tank, regardless if it's for your calvus or your fronties. It'll be that easy to understand. A 2-year-old could do it.
That's awesome. It sounds easy.
It is if you've got the experience, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can do your head in. But the way how I explain things, setting up tanks and everything like that, a 2-year-old can do it. Well, now that'll put me to shame if a 2-year-old could do it. Oh well, it's just the way it goes. But yeah, no, seriously, it'll be dead set simple. And you'll finally get to see what test kit I use.
That's awesome. Well, thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show.
No dramas. Thanks for having us once again. Muchly appreciated.